Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Neon Souls. Thank you for joining us on this lovely Friday afternoon. I didn't work today, so everything feels really off as far as like timing for stuff. But thank you all for joining us. We're here to play the Sprawl. If you haven't joined us before, it's sort of a cyberpunk, dystopian, future tech cityscape. I'm just throwing out words here, but we all play a bunch of horny fuckers running around trying to solve problems in the city. You know who you people are. We've played enough episodes of this that you know how you have behaved and will continue to behave,
You
most likely.
really got to be more specific, though. That really could name several shows.
That is true. But thank you everyone out there for joining us. You saw our cool lineup of all the shows that we've got going on here at GGK. We do a lot of awesome stuff throughout the week. Most of them following that description, as it was pointed out. Our next stream after this one, if you enjoy what we see here today, is going to be tomorrow. That is going to be Saturday Night's Apocalypse. We're playing D&D 5th edition. I run that, and it's lots of fun. It's the Prince of the Apocalypse campaign setting that I have largely deviated from at this point, and it's super fun. There are zombies, and I don't think anything else has been really revealed. And clones. We know clones and zombies at this point. So classic D&D fare. For the rest of our schedule, you can check out below our faces if you're watching us live on Twitch. We have all of our stuff there. If you're watching us on YouTube, head over to our Twitch page and you can see our schedule for everything that we've got going on right now. Because it is not now if you're watching us now. All right. I'm going to let these people talk about their things, and then we will get started. Our overlay's a little shifted because we have a guest this week, who I will let introduce herself. But first up is Morgan.
Hey guys, I'm Morgan, also known as Imagine Matrix. Most of the time I'm just here on Fridays playing Neon Souls, but I recently started streaming on Smorgasbord gaming with my partner Sam, and we're just playing Portal 2 right now and seeing how that goes. So yeah, if you want to hang out with us on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, you can do that.
Awesome. Sid.
Hello, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at GreekSid, probably talking about stuff I'm doing on here and other stuff and shit posting mainly. Next time you see me will be on Sunday for Slang 101, 4 o'clock Eastern here. Wow. I don't think I've ever done more highlights than for that last episode. I think I literally highlighted the entire episode in some fashion or another. All of our dreams came true, and come watch the aftermath on Sunday, I guess. Today I'm playing Impulse, the reporter, who is everything that Sean described earlier. I know it's me.
Savannah.
Hello, I'm Savannah, or Savvy. I'm at Savvy Seaworth on the Twitters, where you can find my entire screaming schedule, because that's what it feels like I've been doing the last week, is just screaming. My entire streaming schedule is pinned to my Twitter. The next time you'll see me here will be tomorrow afternoon for Saturday Night's Apocalypse, where I play a rogue who's very bad at being a rogue, and then running Slang 101 on Sundays, and so on and so forth ad infinitum. When I'm not here, you can catch me on twitch.tv/encounter roleplay. That's Friday afternoons, 3 p.m. Eastern time, where I'm running an Apocalypse World game called Diesel Punks. GB's there, some other friends are there. It's really great. And then Monday nights, I play in a game on twitch.tv/Cobalt Press at 8 p.m. Eastern time, where I play Cleric of the Moon, who's a big hippie. But I'm not doing any of that today. Today I'm playing Choke, the killer. A very simple person, and also kind of a horny motherfucker. If we're just admitting to it.
Okay, I'm glad. That's the first step, was admitting to it. Next is LB.
Hi, I'm LB Hackemup. I'm at LB Hackemup on Twitter and Twitch, where I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, probably. On Mondays and Sunday nights, I'm on Indoor Adventures channel doing D&D, Tomb of Annihilation, and a homebrew campaign. We just had our 100th episode on Monday, so that was pretty cool. And then on Wednesdays, I'm on Nerd Immersion's channel doing Rod of Seven Parts with Jordan with a PH. And you can catch me here on Sundays, and probably in a couple weeks, Thursday, for Good Society. Yeah. Oh, and I'm playing Swin. She's a something. I forget. Fixer.
A fixer?
I'm a fixer. Fix things.
And then last up is GB.
Graybeard or Graybeard's Tavern, and you can find me on Twitch and Twitter, and I believe I still have a web page out there somewhere. All the stuff, Graybeard Tavern. But I think almost everything I'm in has been mentioned here. I play on Indoor Adventures channels on Thursday, where I play my big bugbear dual mace wielding monster. I love him. Other than that, catch me on Sundays on my own Twitch, where I get to play with all my toys, because we're playing Deep Sky Derelicts 10 to 12 EST. That's me.
Awesome. And then I'll round it out. I'm Sean, the Crack King on Twitter. I am emceeing this game, run lots of things on this channel. My schedule mirrors everything that goes on here, but if you want to read it somewhere else, it's pinned to my top of my Twitter. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started, because we left off on a really scary place last time. So last time on Neon Souls, we started out in a fight, kind of. It was Choke being pitted up against as part of a job, a contract she had been given by IDIS, her employer and owner, who had asked her to engage in this new mech brawling circuit that was starting here in San Angeles. And you would be going up against a person by the name of Titanium. You guys prepared for the fight, did a little bit of investigating, and as it turned out, Choke received a call shortly before the fight was set to begin, where it was approached to her. She was given the request to throw the fight. It wasn't really a request.
They definitely told me flat out that I had to.
They told you to throw the fight.
Said, what if I don't want to? And they said, no, you have to.
Ordered to throw the fight. You agreed to do so, and with the preparations being made, you set out in this bout against Titanium. Choke performed very well throughout the match, dismantling her combatant pretty well, but as the third round hit at the specified time, she took a dive, not before laying a significant blow against her competitor, removing the front paneling of this mech suit and revealing the true nature of Titanium, a mostly cybernetically replaced and enhanced human who essentially lived within this suit. There's a lot of fanfare and pictures and paparazzi coming in, and you guys all made your escape as Choke had lost the match, but you guys had all made a significant amount of money in throwing it. You went to lay low for a little bit, trying to figure out what your next plan would be, when Clarity received a job from Oracle, which you decided to take as one last job before you actually laid low. We'll see if that actually sticks, where she had been told by her contact Phoebus that some members of her hacker group, Oracle, had been dying unexpectedly. You decided to investigate this a bit. You found the last person who had most recently been offed, broke into their apartment. You learned that they had their heads had essentially, or I guess Phoebus told you, their head had essentially exploded in a less violent sort of way. And as you investigated their apartment, you found everything was too clean. A lot of the trash been taken out. Some important things were presumed missing from the apartment. But you did learn a little bit of information. All of the victims seem to be playing this one new virtual reality game called Cyberscape. And all of them had recently begun playing it and had been died very recently. As you were finalizing this investigation at the apartment, Clarity, who hadn't done so well in hacking into this computer, was sitting at the desk, and you all saw as a red laser dot began tracing up her body to her head, and you just heard the sound of a gunshot in that exact moment. Was where we are going to pick up right now. So when we left off, everyone was diving to save Clarity.
Shove her over.
Who is making the roll? Who wants to put their body on the line? I'm gonna do some more dramatic music.
You know I do. What are we rolling?
This would be act under pressure.
I have a +2 for that.
Chill.
I'm so...
You're so cool.
Am I doing it? All right.
Do it.
What? Second time I've just jumped in front of a bunch of bullets. Oh shit. 12.
12. That's very good.
I'm good at getting shot is the thing.
You do it. No problem. You're trying to push her out. I'm going to say because you rolled a 12, you rolled over a 10, that you push her out of the way, crashing to the floor with Clarity underneath you, the chair spilling out, and the bullet embedding itself in the wall behind you. And immediately as you all duck down and the bullet missed, there are a couple of other shots that are fired through the window in quick succession, only a couple of seconds apart, breaking the windows, the blinds getting blown out, kind of opening up to the outside. You can hear the cars moving, some wind blowing through the sprawl, and you know that somebody has a line of sight on this apartment that you are all currently sitting in.
And Clarity dies anyway because I'm 3 times her size and I crush her.
Yeah, Clarity's like, Choke, you're kind of... It's fine.
Well, I'm gonna just roll. We need to go.
Let's go.
Heads on the floor.
Oh, my dress.
Your life. Let's go.
Oh no.
All right.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just little red dot usually means you. Come on, come on.
Double checking.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks, Joke.
Welcome. I'm crawling out of the room.
Okay. The shots
We are
stop.
graceful and cool.
The shots stop as you all crawl on the floor, avoiding any sort of line of sight to the window. As you crawl to the door of the apartment, you make it out into the hall. Where are you going?
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Rosie's already in the air.
Okay. So Rosie, as you are walking, you engage your neural implant, your neural interface, and this I guess this internal monitor, like your vision is split,
Right.
and you're currently moving along with everyone in the hallway, while you're also seeing what Rosie is seeing as she hovers up from the hatch at the top of the van and begins to sort of hover up a few stories. You're looking for the assailant. I'm going to go ahead and have you roll to... the roll here. Assess.
And go edge. 9.
9. Okay. So you get one hold. You can ask one question from that list.
Should I try to help?
That's a good question. How would you help?
Oh, I have a rifle now, so I can also see
Okay.
that far.
So you're staying like at the doorway of the apartment and trying to, or you're going back
Yeah.
into the apartment to try to like look.
While I'm ushering everybody out the door, I'll pull the rifle out and just like see if I can see if anyone's there.
Okay.
Sort of across the way.
Okay.
Where is it?
Go to roll to help or interfere, which is rolling plus links
Yeah.
with Klaxon.
Well, I do very bad.
Okay.
I don't help
Okay.
at all.
Don't.
I roll a 4.
Yeah, so
Shot
that's
anyway.
very bad. Yeah, actually, I think that's what's going to happen. So the Klaxon, you roll a 9. You can ask your question as you hear another gunshot go out or go off as Choke, you come around the corner and like have your rifle up and slowly come around to try to look out over the. You don't have a great vantage point here. You're definitely exposed as soon as you come around that corner. How much damage does your sniper rifle do?
It does 3.
So yeah, you take 3 harm as the bullet kind of, I think it like goes through the drywall corner that you were kind of coming around and clips your shoulder, kind of hitting your armor vest. I assume you reduce that damage by somewhat.
By 2. Yeah, I have 2 armor. So I take 1
All right.
and I get an XP.
All right.
Notice I didn't fight you very much on getting hit by the bullet because I was like, she's tough and she gets XP.
I get XP for getting hurt. But hey, yeah, so I guess I'll turn back out into the hallway. Fuck.
And I just want to know where the fuck they are. So, what do I notice despite an effort to conceal it?
Perfect. Yeah, I think that's the exact. You hear another gunshot go off. It seems like it's suppressed. It's not as like loud. It's not echoing. You don't hear sirens. It seems like they're trying to keep this pretty quiet. But you do pick that up on Rosie's scanners, and as you kind of focus in on the alleyway across the street, like or on the rooftop across the street, Rosie's. Camera kind of zooming in a couple of times, you just catch the brief image of somebody kind of slinging a bag over their back and disappearing into the like the rooftop access doorway into the building across the street.
Is it one of the? Is it like is it a little house that comes up, or does it go in and then become part of the building kind of thing?
I think it's kind of one of those that like goes in and becomes part of the building sort of things.
All right. Yeah, I just I guess I'll say as we're moving along the hall, I'm like, should I have Rosie pursue?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Right.
think so.
So
At the very least, I need to know who to send my dry cleaning bill to.
yeah, and then so she tilts and starts soaring towards that direction. And then I remember something and I stop because I can't do 3 things at once. I stop and I go, and Spider Ball comes rolling out of the apartment and
Okay.
rolls up so I can snatch him and bag him.
Okay. Yeah. So you're all running back down to the car and heading down the steps quickly. You bump into some people along the way who are have no idea what's happened. They didn't hear the noise or anything and are just kind of thrown off by a bunch of strangers coming running down a stairwell. As you hit the bottom of the street, hit the street and exit the building. Your tank currently parked in an alleyway a couple of streets down. I don't remember exactly like what we set up last time, but that sounds about right. And you go running that way. Rosie, on the other hand, is following. That goes into the building to follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a hover, so she doesn't need to walk the stairs. She can just kind of leap over the rail and drop.
Okay. So here's what happens. Rosie follows, and there is she kind of heads in the stairwell. You can hear some doot 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 of like somebody going down the steps and falls a little bit. You hear another door close, gets to that door, opens it up. As Rosie opens it up, there is a flash of red from another laser sight, and you look as there is a like a proximity mine that has been slapped onto the wall on the inside of this doorway, and there's a boosh, and suddenly Rosie's camera just like kind of fractures for a second, kind of like and shorts out, and your connection is temporarily cut off. Does Rosie have harm or have a harm track?
Yeah. She's got. Let's get to the sheet here. I love you, Rosie. Don't die. So Rosie is large, rugged, stealthy, armed. She is obvious and loud. It's obvious she's a robot.
Oh, yeah, I got that. She's a big flying trash can. I know she's a robot.
Yeah. Other than rugged, it does not specify how much harm or whatnot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say is narratively, she's still you know that she's still operational, but her like optic sensors are completely fried by this. She's taking a lot of damage, and your connection is then cut off in that moment. So she's somewhere in that building across the street.
Okay. So I can't fly her back to me. Is that the?
I'm gonna say no. I'm saying you're gonna have to go to retrieve her.
All right, then immediately, Klaxon lets out a gasp, and it's like, Rosie's down. Taken out by a proximity mine.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna block the doors. I'm gonna get on my bike that I have now.
Okay.
Right.
You're going to the building across the street that she was just in? Okay. You don't have to get on the bike. You can just run across the street if you want.
Okay, that's fine, I guess.
I mean,
I thought we were already at...
Drive the bike into the building.
You said we were going to the cars, so I thought we were at the cars.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys are you guys making a run for it, or are you going to capture the person that's been shooting at you?
No, I'm going to get him.
Bitch.
No, I'm going to get him.
All right. You go running across to the street, to the building. This building looks like it's like an old like hotel that's been like foreclosed, no longer in service. And there's one entrance on the front with or two entrances on the front with big rotating doors, and you imagine there's probably some entrances around the back, but there's a big hotel lobby. There's a chain across the rotating doors there. It's like old school sort of stuff, and you can bust in if you want, or you can wait here.
Are there any other entrances?
Yeah, in the tank,
be.
we're going around back.
Okay, so the tank goes around back. There is an entrance around the back of the hotel as well.
I wait.
Let's barricade it. If Parker can't get out, they're gonna run straight into the van.
I'll wait at the front door just in case.
Okay. You wait for a few minutes.
Klaxon would say, Clarity, can you get on their cameras? Maybe locate them inside?
I can try, and I guess I'll try and do that.
Okay. Roll to log in.
Okay. That's +2.
Impulse is useless. She cracks what did we call them? Not monsters.
7.
Centaurs.
Centaur. She cracks you a centaur. Hands it to you.
All right. Yeah, that's a 7 to log in.
Okay. 7. You get in, but you choose one. So trace, ice activated, alert triggered, access restricted.
I'll activate ice, I guess.
Okay. You get into the hotel systems. It's really, like I said, pretty old school. I mean, this was built within the last few decades, built to look old school, kind of harken back to some older architecture and stuff of the city. But even still, it's nobody's used these systems for a while. You do find a couple of cameras that are still functioning. A couple of them are not. You pull up some of the footage. Luckily, the building has power. You pull up some of the footage, and as you're scanning around the building, you don't see anything. You get your hold for getting in, right? Or is that something you have to roll for?
Yeah, let me roll that real quick.
Okay.
Because that's +2. 10.
Okay.
So I get 3 hold. Yeah, 3 hold.
Okay. So you get 3 hold. Based on your current view of the building, you don't see anything on most of the floors. You do see on the 4th floor of the building, there is like some smoke clearing at the end of a hallway. There's a lot of damage. You can see like one of the rooms was like blown into, and you can see some sparking as Rosie is sitting there like in the hall, not moving right now. You see where that happened, but you don't see any other movement in the hotel currently based on all the vantage points that you have.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't see anyone. I see Rosie. She doesn't look too good, but she's alive, I guess, if that's the term used for robots. Yeah, I'm not seeing whoever decided to try and kill me. So that's fun.
The systems that you have access to as you're getting in, the hotel security system, there is a like for emergencies, fire alarms, things like that. There's also a the like record audio or video recordings of the surveillance software, so you can access those as well. And there's also like hotel like data banks for past visitors and things like that that were left behind when it shut down.
Okay.
Are there electronic keys?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Then maybe.
Yeah, I think I see where you're going. Can I see where a key was last used?
Okay. So where the last let's see. The last used key to enter the building was 15 years ago.
Can you trail back footage of that room that Rosie's in? Because someone had to put that in there to fuck her up. So can we see who planted it?
Yeah, I can try, and I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay, so you run back the footage. It's like kind of goes back a little bit, and to the point where it's everything's kind of like in place. You see the door open. You see someone come running through. You don't get a good view of their face because as they turn towards the camera, immediately their face is just obscured and pixelated. Like the video just won't pick them up. You know, it's like a high level. I say you've probably seen this was on like high level like cyber ops. People use it to obscure their identity. It's pretty black market tech. However, they turn, stop, they grab something from their side, stick it to the wall. You see it begin to flash as they walk down the hall, and as they're running down the hall in the direction in like towards the camera, you watch as this other sort of pixelated effect starts with their fingers, and slowly from their fingers down their arms they just begin to disappear until their full visual cloaking field takes effect, and then they just vanish.
Well, that's not fair.
Can we see this? Do you have like a screen up?
Yeah, I'll say that she has like a little screen up so that you guys can look at stuff too.
Okay, why don't we have that? Can we get that? Let's get that.
I think that's kind of expensive and also hard to get and also illegal. I mean, I don't really care about the illegal part, but the other stuff, like the expensive and hard to get part, might make it hard to get. Just saying.
Where did
We can talk to Mouse about it. They might be able to get something like that.
okay,
Yeah?
where does that hallway go? Like they might be invisible, but they have to get out somewhere, right?
Yeah, I can try and see if they go through any doors, but I have an ice, ice is activated, so I should probably get out soon.
Make it quick.
Okay, I'll spend my third hold to go ahead and just try and try and see. Just, are there any cameras facing the exits?
Yes. Yeah. There are cameras around the back exit of the hotel. The ones at the front entrance aren't currently working.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just see if I can see anything on the back exit cameras.
Okay.
Where we are.
Yeah. You view the back exit foot. Yeah, I think you run it back a few minutes and then run it forward a couple times to see if you see anything. The first people that are picked up are you guys. You don't see anyone coming in before or after that within the last few hours.
Okay, so we don't know where they are. We don't know if they got out. We don't know how they got out if they did get out. And we don't know what they look like. So this is going pretty good today.
What if they didn't get out? What if they're just still fucking in there waiting?
That's the thing, but do we go in and explore the whole building to try and find someone who is shooting at me?
So, I guess Klaxon will get up out of the pilot's seat, crack the top hatch, and huck spider ball at the wall, and then close the hatch real quick. And then, spider ball flies through the air and then springs out, sticks to the wall, and just starts to climb up the wall.
Okay.
And then I'm like, okay, I can only do two at once. And he sits back down in his chair and he kind of zones out. And basically, he's waiting in the tank. And if a door opens, he's going to be like with the freaking auto cannon on the tank to get the door. And then he's going with Spiderbot. Now, Spiderbot, fortunately, Spiderbot has jamming and sonar. So we're going to engage that as we go along to hopefully disrupt the suit and see them by spatial recognition rather than by visual.
Okay. So is Spiderbot going into the building?
Yeah. As soon as I can find somewhere for them to get into the building.
Okay. Here's what I want to say, just to cut things forward a little bit, because I don't want to waste a bunch of your guys' time. Spiderbot goes into the building and begins to sweep through it, following along. As they reach the bottom of the building, there is a stairway that leads down to a basement level. When they reach the basement level, there is a section of the wall down there that has been essentially melted away, the best you can say. Some sort of like thermite charge used to open up the section of the wall, which leads into an old portion of the sewer, and that goes on. You don't know how long. It seems that they've already made their escape.
So Klaxon's like, fuck. And then he goes over, and it looks like some kind of weird erector set attached to the wall, and he powers it up, and two arms and two legs come out of it, and then like a kind of a head pops up, and he's like, all right, Chappie, you go get Rosie for me, okay? And so he'll drive Chappie to go grab Rosie, so none of us have to go in there.
Yeah. Chappie goes up, retrieves Rosie, brings her back to she's in bad shape. It's gonna take some repairs. Brings her back to the van or to the tank. I'm just gonna say you guys all reconvene there unless there's something else you want to do.
Can he do our grocery shopping?
Kinda. It would be me doing the grocery shopping because I have to run him. But
Oh, right. I forget that part. Never mind.
I have a chat redemption really quick
Okay.
for a payday for a gear for clarity.
Cool.
Yay.
Clarity, get a gear. So, you all are back at the tank, Choke with your bike, and your assassin has vanished.
Well, we have some options, right? We've got to check out this game thing, right? And then whatever this like new VR headset was, like the Lucid thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was just shot at. Do I have to keep doing this job? I mean, I said I accepted it and stuff, and we're gonna get paid for it if we do it. But also, I just got shot at, and I think Choke actually got shot. So that doesn't feel great.
We need to get you inside home. But I don't think you can just drop it.
I don't think so either, which is
They're
kind of
gonna-
a bummer.
Yeah, they're gonna try to shoot you anyway. We need to get you home.
Okay.
And yeah, Claxon's working on. He like at one point put his head to Rosie's and is just shaking his head, and then without leaving that, the tank. Once we're on board, the tank goes and starts driving without him in the driver's seat.
Mhm.
He's doing it remotely while working on Rosie.
They're there. They're there. You'll fix her. It'll be fine.
I know.
I mean, I can try and do field repairs, but last time I don't know how well it went.
And then all of a sudden it dawns on him, and he Claxon, and he's like, "Oh fuck, Choke, you were hit," and he grabs the med kit.
It's fine. It's a scratch.
Yeah, and then it'll be infected, and then okay, just grab a chair.
Wait, you got hit? How?
They shot me.
I know that, but how did you get hit?
I don't understand the question.
There were a lot of bangs, so I'm just like wondering like when, I guess, less than like how.
In the apartment. I was trying to see if I could see him.
Well, apparently no one can see this fucker because they have cloaking technology. Which, again, we need to work on this. This is top priority. We need this, okay? Seriously.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, and I literally Choke could have pulled her bike into the back of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So I got an 8. I believe that's a patched up because I can never find the first aid rules.
It's under apply first aid instead of just first aid. It hides.
Okay. Reduce their harm by 1 segment. Okay.
Sweet.
You receive -1 ongoing until you receive proper medical attention.
That's okay.
Okay. Back to the warehouse.
All right. You guys head back to the warehouse, patched up, to reconvene and decide what you are going to do next. So, how would you guys like to continue your investigation?
That's not Claxon's got 1 job. No.
Clarity's pretty bummed. She's gonna go to her closet with a cup of noodles and is gonna start researching Lucid.
Okay. I can do that. Let me see. You can roll 2 research for that.
Okay. So that is. That's a 5.
That's bad.
Yeah.
This is why you got shot at in the first place.
Okay. Yeah, you. Here's what I'm going to give you for Lucid, actually. I have some ideas here. You do find some information on what this system. I'd say it's Clarity's not much of a gamer, so I don't think she knows too much, or she would be on the cutting edge of most of this tech. I think I already gave you the what it stands for. Did I do that last time?
I think maybe.
Low impact ultra clarity implant driver.
Oh yeah.
As the name would suggest, it is an implant device. It is actually a VR system that is like interfaces with neural pathways and brainwaves, and it is injected through a handy Catechism developed portable device that they sell in every supermarket and every retailer that you can do yourself, and you just in the temple implanted straight into your brain, and it allows for VR compatibility with games. Supposed to be top of the line, best quality graphics money can buy. So yeah. And they are selling like hotcakes right now.
Hey, Impulse.
Yeah, honey, do you need more noodles already?
No. If Catechism sold you something that injected something directly into your brain, would you buy it and put it into your brain?
I would never put anything that Catechism gave me ever again near my body, ever.
Yeah, that's what
Why do you ask?
thought. Oh, because they're selling something where you can inject the thing into your brain and play games. I thought you should know. I thought that might be the reaction I got.
She just gets very quiet.
While this is happening too, Klaxon, you get a call.
Go for Klaxon.
Hello?
Hey.
It's Swin.
Oh, sup?
I heard you died.
Yeah, it's good being dead.
Well, obviously you're not.
Well, I mean, to friends and family, maybe.
Am I either of those?
Sure. I mean, you helped me get the Tortuga. I mean, that's as family as it gets, I guess.
Where are you?
Do you know my workshop, the warehouse?
Of course.
That's where I am.
I'm coming to you.
Sweet. See you then.
Click.
All right. Anything was the impulse clarity scene that you guys want to play out now that you guys have this information?
I have a phone call to make.
Okay. Yeah. You look kind of scary right now, so I'm just going to go back to my closet.
Not for you, darling.
No,
Just for
I know.
literally anyone else.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Enjoy your noodles. Let me know if you need. Do you want another centaur or anything? You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't.
I know it was a really rough day.
Yeah, being shot at's kind of scary.
Like I ripped my couture. Like it was awful. I understand.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got shot
Yeah, Cho got shot. I think
again.
I'm
Again.
sorry. It happens a lot. I forgot. So I'm really sorry you got shot.
And
that's. You okay, Choke?
No, it fucking hurts.
And Claxon looks out of the tank and looks at Rosie and then decides better and goes back into the tank and works on Rosie.
Okay. Yeah.
Does
this is
anyone
fun.
need anything? Everyone's just making me feel terrible. What do you need?
Yes.
What does anyone need? What do you need?
A medical professional.
I'm not one of those, but maybe we can call one.
I'm
Claxon,
sure
do you
you
need
fucked
anything?
one sometime. Please.
I'll get back to you. Claxon, do you need anything?
And he rips out just a few little bits and bobs that you can get at like a Mr. Convenience or whatever, but they're weird ones like glasses repair kit and that kind of stuff. A thing of fuses, and he sends it to you.
Okay, I'm just literally gonna show Beverly this and hope that it helps. Okay, Claire, darling, do you need anything?
No, I think I'm fine. I've got
Okay.
noodles. It's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask Beverly for these weird things, and then I'm gonna make a phone call, and we're gonna figure this shit out. Does anyone need anything from Mr. Convenience other than this random stuff?
Oh, can you get more noodles? We're running low.
She goes to the closet, opens it up. There's just like cases of new. How are we? You know what? I won't ask. I'll be back.
Get some beer. And nothing that needs to be frozen. The freezer's full still.
Right. Okay. Non-perishables only.
I like
All
the
right, I'll be
idea
back.
that the closet has one shelf in it and you open it and the bottom is all centaur and the top is all noodle.
Exactly.
Yep.
All we have in this
Stop.
house.
Centaur, noodle, and body in the freezer.
Yep. She grabs her little clutch and she,
Okay.
Aiden Shields over to Mr. Convenience and grabs some stuff.
Okay. And who's she calling?
I'm gonna declare a contact.
Oh boy. Have you not already done that?
Not for this one, no, I
Great.
have not.
Fantastic. Okay.
We're allowed to do one every mission, right?
I know, and my list
She's a
is
social butterfly. She knows a
know.
lot of people.
this list is getting very long. Okay, who do you
I
have?
know. Okay. We're gonna say a entertainment blogger by the name of Dr. Trent.
Okay.
I get the feeling he's not a real doctor.
That was going to be my next question. Are they actually okay? All right.
No, he's not really a doctor.
Like they legally changed their first name to Doctor
Exactly.
DOCTOR so that people would have to call
Respect them.
them Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But yes, entertainment blogger, more specializing in sort of integrated tech for gaming and things like that. Big old nerd, met him at a conference. But yeah, he's as aloof as she is, so she's into it.
And you guys fucked at some point, right?
Of course, yes.
Okay. Just making sure we're
Oh
keeping
yeah,
up with
no,
that.
we're continuing with this, of course.
So I just
But like
I
they're
just
on good
need-
terms. Like they're both super casual about it. Like they're just friends.
What I need to start doing is just color coding my notes. For if it's a contact that Impulse came up with, then it's someone who has slept with Impulse. I don't know why I need to keep track of that, but it's probably
just in
going to
case,
matter.
really thorough notes.
Yeah. So you call Dr. Trent.
End up
Oh,
in a
God.
Scott Pilgrim situation.
What does this guy sound like? I don't want to go the way that I'm thinking about going. So yeah, you call him up and here. Right. Morning. Who's? Oh, Impulse.
Doc,
Pleasure to
how's
see
it
you.
going? Yeah.
How?
I didn't mean to
how
wake you.
things?
Sorry.
No, I'm between shoots right now. It's A bit busy though. I mean, I have time for you if you need to talk.
That's why I drew you.
What can I help you with?
Okay, this is gonna sound very random, and I guess it's trade related. Have you heard of a new game called Cyberscape?
Oh yeah, it's hitting all the markets right now. I mean, this is one of the top selling games for this week.
What about this integration thing, Lucid?
Well, it's the only way to be playing it, really. It's sort of.
You have to implant this Lucid device in order to play
No,
the game.
you don't have to. It's the way to play it. No, next generation console. I mean, you're not really getting the full experience if you don't play it that way.
Gotcha.
So no, I'd highly recommend if you're planning on playing the game that you get the Lucid implant.
I'm good.
No, it's really it's not as painful as people might think. I mean, it's doesn't require any.
Have it.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone in my line of work has it at this point.
Any unpleasant side effects?
No, had a bit of a headache for the next day after, but that was about it.
I'm gonna level with you, Doc. I'm into like some next level shit right now, and there's sort of just an array of hackers that have had their heads fucking exploded because of this game.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I would not. I would never. Not about this.
I know dozens of people that have it at this point. They haven't anything like that.
Well, that's positive, but can you...
That's...
Is there an uninstall option?
Not conveniently. I mean, it's a minor surgical operation if you want to have it removed.
Right.
Part of the refund process if you do it within 30 days.
Are you still within warranty?
I am, but I can't imagine... Well, that's scary and all. There must be something else going on there, because, as I said, there are hundreds of thousands of people at this point that have had these implants done.
Maybe it just matters who they piss off in the meantime.
Perhaps, or perhaps what they're working with, maybe not top of the line product.
So we might be working with some knockoff situations here. Not the name brand.
That'd be my guess.
Okay.
Or they bought them from the wrong person.
Pretty big coincidence in their line of work, but...
Listen, as I said, I have to get to a shoot here in a minute. But if you hear
Right,
anything
Doc.
more about this, if you're going to be breaking a story about these things malfunctioning,
How much longer is your warranty?
I think I'm still within a few weeks.
I'll keep you posted.
Please do. I'm not going to hit the fire alarm on this yet, but it's a bit concerning.
Just a literal heads up.
Right.
You know, just in case.
All right. Thanks for the call, love.
Absolutely. Good luck and take care. And let me know if you want a sponsorship. Bye.
It hangs up. I don't know why you were talking to Colin Farrell, but that's just where
I
we're at.
loved it. It was really great, actually.
All right, so you guys hear after that conversation, there is a knock at the door, or ring, or I don't know what kind of, or she just walks in.
Probably just walks in.
What does
We
Swin
have
look like?
some level of security.
I imagine when she walked up, there was like a buzz, like a proximity
Yeah.
alarm, and then a buzzer. And whatever the billboard said currently, Jiffy Jeff's or Swampy Sam's or whatever we were on last.
Because I need to know out of this group how many of you actually lock the door.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm surprised because I know Clarity wouldn't.
Yeah, basically Klaxon would have set it up so it locks when it closes.
Okay. But yeah, you buzz her in as you see Swin approaching. Yeah, what is Swin's get up? We were seeing the mask. I get it.
Yeah, so Swin shows up. She's wearing a sort of not like a sack dress, but a very A-line or a boxy dress that has green and yellow stripes going down the side of it. She has black tights on. She has leg warmers that are of the opposite colors. Her hair is yellow, and she has a colorful mask on, and just the confidence of anyone. And she just walks in and looks for Claxton.
Yeah, I imagine Klaxon comes wheeling out from underneath the tank he's been working on.
Waves. Sup, Swin?
You can't call. You can't let people know.
That I'm
I
not
rely
dead?
on you.
Well, hey, being dead it's a business. He's kind of awkward, so he's like,
Honey, if you want to die, you should tell me. I can get you cleared out of anything.
I will keep that in mind, because we went through a whole thing, and there was, it was, we broke a body, and now it's in the freezer, and
Do you need to get rid of a body?
no, we decided we were going to keep it for the next time we needed a body. We figured we already got one, and that way we wouldn't have to go get a new one.
Do you have all the organs still?
Well, it's in chunks. I imagine the guts are still in there somewhere.
Doll, if the kidneys and the lungs are still intact, I can get you a fortune for that.
Sweet. Okay. Maybe.
And who's this?
Oh, hey, Choke. Swin, Choke. Choke used to be is a ass kicker that she just fought Titanium.
Swin slides up to Choke, offering her hand. Hello. And she pulls down her mask. What a pleasure.
I'll take her hand. Choke has like huge, like calloused hands. Hi.
And what are you doing with Claxton?
We work together. Can you tell me why you're in my workshop?
Well, I'm a person who can get you anything if you are looking for something. Claxton was declared dead, and he's been a contact of mine for a while. I just wanted to check on him and make sure that he's okay. He seems like he's in very capable hands.
Just look at Klaxon real quick. Is this a contact or like an impulse contact?
Contact. She helped me get the Tortuga.
Ah. Well. Welcome.
And even Klaxon at this point is like, yeah, you're totally missing it. Yep. And Klaxon's like, you want and he opens the little fridge there. It's like, you want a centaur? That's all we got right now. But
Impulse went to get a beer.
And
We'll say
Walks
Impulse
back
walks
down.
in right now.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Dressed to the
That's-
nines, but holding convenience store bags. Mr.
Yeah.
Convenience across the front.
Impulse, Swin.
Hello. You were on some sort of thing at some point, right? On the vids?
Yeah.
Something like that.
She's a, deal maker, fixer type.
Oh,
She helped me get the Tortuga.
nice work.
That's
been super
clear.
helpful.
We got company.
And the closet over there is Claire's. And does it still literally say janitor on the outside?
Yes. And Claire pokes her head out and is like, when you say company, do you mean the good kind or the bad kind? Because if it's the bad kind, I think I'll just stay in here.
Hopefully the good kind.
Hard to tell yet, but they haven't drawn an actual weapon yet. So come on out.
Okay, she rolls out on her chair, her rolly chair, and just kind of swivels around. Hi, I'm Claire.
Hi. Swin. Pleasure.
I like your hair.
Thank you. I got it
Shows
for a
up-
great price.
Yeah, it shows up really well on these eyes. Yeah, the color. It's cool.
What do you have in there?
Oh, in the closet?
No, in your eyes.
They're fake eyes because I was blinded and stuff, and so I have the fake eyes now, and yeah.
So there's cyber eyes, and
Yeah,
and
I
Klaxon might
gathered.
know the model. And
Oh, I see. You know, if you ever want to upgrade, just let me know, darling. I can find you the best.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds cool. I like them how they are right now, but maybe I might want an upgrade someday. Maybe not right now, but maybe someday. You know how it is. How sometimes you want something later, but not right now. Yeah, it's like that.
like
Yes.
sometimes you want teriyaki noodles, but you just had chicken noodles.
Exactly.
Ah,
So
yeah.
I'll save it.
I
for
got
later.
you more teriyaki if that's the case.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
all
thank
Bev
you.
had. She said, please give her a week next time because you're going to put her out of business.
Oh, I thought we were giving her a lot of business, but I guess.
Apparently, it's like on a curve. Like it hits a point and then it becomes a problem.
Okay, I'll put these away. Thank you.
Oh yeah, of course. I have beer too. Are we drinking beer or is this something else?
You know, I do have something. And she goes in her bag and pulls out a really old bottle of scotch.
Do you just carry that with you all the time?
Oh, it's always good to have your goods on you.
Claire, it is the good kind of visit.
Office or down here? And there's like beat up old couches and stuff we've kind of drug off the curb kind of deal. Or the office looks like a real place.
Nicer up there, comfier down here.
I'm not moving off the couch.
Down here it is.
She'll grab some glasses and pour 5 drinks.
Please say she has the glasses in her bag as well.
Oh, absolutely. They're
Okay.
collapsible ones, but like they don't look really shitty.
I was about to say, because you're probably going to get red cups.
Mhm.
Solo red
Ugh.
cups here.
I'm gonna, I guess, take off my jacket and try to get the rest of the blood off of me. Now that I can sit.
Swin just leans over to Klaxon. Where did you find a goddess like that? Right? I mean, showbiz beget showbiz. They need a driver. I'm there. You know, it worked out. Is she seeing anyone?
So, and he leans in conspiratorially, and he's like, she just said, why do we think that she doesn't like to date? Just like yesterday. So, I mean, I think the calendar's open. She slides over the drinks to everyone and takes a seat, putting her feet up on the table.
It's probably a tire with a piece of sheet metal on top of it.
Solid.
Industrial.
I would like to assess this person.
Certainly. Cool. I saw that, Savannah. Yeah, you can roll to assess.
Okay. Can't pull up anything. Oh, it's an 11.
Nice.
So that means
You get 3 questions.
sweet.
Yeah, and so you're sort of asking these to... You'll be asking these to Swin herself, or to
Okay.
LB to answer. And if you want to rephrase things that are on that list, to make it make sense.
Okay. What about her is the biggest threat? What's the most threatening thing here that we should be aware of?
Like a physical threat?
However you want to take it.
She is assessing constantly. She's I mean, you can probably see her like valuing out things that are in here just in general. But yeah, she's got a lot on her mind, and she's organizing her thoughts well, I guess.
Okay. Let's say... How do I gather I could gain an advantage with her? Like, what's getting on her good side, I suppose?
Ooh, if you have something good that she needs. You
She
have
likes the good
something
stuff.
interesting, yeah.
Okay.
Something, you know, no one else has, or something that's, you know, rare or expensive or cool.
Okay. What would I notice despite her her trying to conceal it?
So if you know that she's assessing the value of everything in the room, she just pulled out a very expensive bottle of alcohol and is just sharing it with you guys. So she might have ulterior motives.
Cool. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. So, Claxon, please sip.
Oh. And then you noticed after he had tipped it and set it down, then he of course had a centaur there would chase it.
My man.
So you're doing jobs now? What are you up to, dear?
Oh, well, actually business has been good. And then he thinks about his bank account, and then he's like, well, I bought the building.
Really?
Guys, hey, I forgot to tell you, I bought the building.
You did what?
That
You
mean we
know.
can like remodel?
Yeah, I mean, hell. And he thinks about it for a minute, and everything's pretty garbage. So he was going to break something, but everything's pretty broken anyway. And so
That wall is going.
He just gives
open
up.
floor plan. Open floor plan. That's amazing. Look at you.
Yeah, I thought, what the hell? This is the longest I've been in a spot in a long time, so. An investment. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good. Other than a body in the freezer, and
We are gonna have to talk about how you keep telling people we have a body in the freezer.
well, I mean, who do I talk to?
It's
It's other people like us.
Yeah.
As I was telling him, I could get you great prices on those. If the organs are still intact, you can make a fortune. If you're looking to sell, that is.
And Claxon's like Vanna Whiting the proposal.
Maybe.
Well, like we couldn't get another body if we wanted to. I mean, we kind of know how now, so.
But just got to make sure all the parts are in good working condition.
We'll see.
What are you working on currently?
And he sees everyone else's looks, and he's like, cyber ninjas are trying to kill one of us.
I'm the one they're trying to kill.
What a shame. And why would they be coming after this darling creature?
Well, there are hackers whose heads are exploding because of a video game.
Okay, let's
No.
just discuss all of our business.
And that's Claxon's like, he knew Clary would get him off the hook.
She walked right into it.
You mean the lucid implants?
Do you know about him?
I've heard a thing or two. Information is valuable as well. So where are you on it?
Oh.
Speaking of information, is that why you're here? Or are you just here to throw around really expensive scotch?
I mean, I'm here for a lot of reasons. Some I didn't know until I walked in, and she motions to choke. But I will say that I might have had some ulterior motives.
You don't say.
I did hear through the grapevine that you or Claxon were looking into this cyberscape nonsense, and when I heard that, I realized, hey, he's probably not dead. So I thought I'd come calling.
Where did you hear that he was involved?
I have many contacts.
And when the exchange was going, Claxon grabbed the bottle and started refilling. Like started with choke, figuring that Swin wouldn't smack his paw if he started there, and then he gave everybody else some more.
Bro.
If you need help. I mean, I owe Claxon after he got me that wonderful piece a few years back.
Not to sound crass, but if you want in on this, put up or shut up. Are you in all the way? Financially speaking?
And what do you need?
A little bit of everything.
Honey, I can get you anything. You're going to have to be more specific.
Cred for a start would be nice.
We're all
Have
in
skin
about.
in the game to stay in the game.
We're all about 2C in at this point.
Really? What have you spent it on?
Well, we're getting there.
Incidentals.
And the bike. That's mine.
Yeah, on the bike.
Well, but you bought that with your money, not this investment for this job.
Here.
Sure, why not? Sounds like fun. I haven't been on the streets in a while.
Great. Well, pony up, as they say.
She will put forth the money.
Chat's just saying we spend it all on noodles.
That's what I was guessing.
just
but-
That's a
I
crack.
feel
That's a
personally attacked.
Cracked me up.
You know, if you buy those by the case, you can get them a lot cheaper.
Oh, we usually do. You should see the closet.
I mean, I have a contact at the Anyways, we can talk about that later. What's next?
Well, I got a little bit of information. Sounds like this lucid implant thing has been getting around, but there haven't been a lot of high-profile cases of, head explosions. So my contact thinks it might be defaulty product or something along those lines.
Yeah, the thing is, though, I mean, one, they're not going to be high-profile cases because they're hackers. They don't go anywhere. They purposefully hide who they are and where they are. No offense. And secondly, I don't buy that. Because
I
they're all
really
hackers.
Yeah, it was really too much of a coincidence. But it all seems to kind of be tied back to this lucid implant, so maybe it works when they want it to.
Who makes them?
It's a
Claire?
good question.
Oh, who makes the thing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That would be Catechism.
Fuck.
So I guess maybe a bunch of hackers made Catechism mad, or someone's using Catechism, or someone's using technology like Catechisms.
Oh no, I can guarantee it's all catechism.
That's fair.
But why would they be going after Clarity?
Well, they seem to be going after hackers in general.
But she
This
doesn't have the
one-
implant, right?
This one in particular, I think, might be partially on us.
It may have triggered an alert while hacking into the computers last time.
Hmm.
Yeah, hers was less a piece of tech and more somebody just tried to shoot her.
I see.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Well, what's next? We find more hackers. We look into this system. Maybe you can find out what exactly they're doing in the game to hack. Are they just aimbotting or whatever?
Well, it's an MMO. It doesn't really work like that.
MMOs.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. Why would you? I mean, what? Do they think they're cheating? Why would you blow up somebody's head because they stacked their fake bank account?
unless there's more to it.
Games are made of data. Anything can be put in there. You could hide secrets or find secrets.
Am I
Use
gonna
it-
have to buy this fucking game?
Or use it to launder real money, maybe?
They did it back in the day.
As you're having this conversation, Clarity, you rolled a 6 earlier, or a 4 earlier, I think. You're all sitting currently around this table. I don't know if you're all still sitting or if somebody's standing or not. There's a clunking noise as a silver sphere just drops in the center of the table. And you see it flash, flash, flash for a second, and then it just detonates.
I wanna jump on it.
Yeah, that's Claxon would have tried to pull the same move. He's got armor.
Okay. One of you act under pressure. Who's doing it?
I'll go.
Okay.
What the hell? Little quicker reaction time, I guess, on that one. Cool.
Yes, this would be a cool roll.
Bam. 12.
Okay, that's a 12. So you do it. You jump on the grenade. You're gonna take harm because it's not even on the success. I'm gonna say, all right, here's what happens. Because again, this isn't gonna play as true as we can given the scenario. The explosion still goes off. All of you are thrown back from the table. Klaxon, this detonates under you. This pulse grenade detonates and sends him flying into the ceiling. He hits one of the rebars that crosses the warehouse and then just crashes back on the floor. It's thrown around like a rag doll. Klaxon, you take 5 harm.
Okay.
Reduced by whatever armor you have.
Okay.
And I need you to roll the harm move for me.
All right.
So just roll. It's going to be roll plus 5.
So with my 2 armor, that gives me 3, so I'm at 2100, and then roll harm, right? So I
Yes.
click it on, then roll.
I think so.
Chat wants to
Okay.
give you a first aid.
Immediately the first aid in the
It
chat.
says,
Thank you,
It
Jack.
says, Klaxon, my poor boy.
Okay. That's low. No, low is good. Low is good.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
That's right.
6 plus, but plus 5 on that.
No,
'Cause I think-
it's already added in because of the roll is.
I don't think it added in because you rolled a 5 and a 1.
Oh,
But how much harm did you take after armor? I
3.
guess it's 3. So it's 6 plus 3. So you rolled a 9.
9. Oh, I'm in trouble.
So on a 9 for harm, I'm going to choose 1. I'm going to choose you lose track of someone or something you're attending to. Because here's what happens. It goes off. You all are blasted back. I'll say because it succeeded, none of you actually take any damage. You all take 0 harm. However, it is stun harm still, so all of you are reeling for a moment. I'm not going to have everyone roll the harm move because that would get tedious. But everyone is blasted backwards, thrown back away from the table, and you all spend like a moment. You're not exactly sure how much time passes in those few seconds. There's a little bit of movement and some chaos and just like blurred noises. There's a couple of flashes. You see Klaxon laying on the ground, like head bleeding onto the pavement, looking in terrible shape. And as Klaxon, your eyes kind of blink, you look up and you see the warehouse door is now open. You don't remember when it opened. You hear the revving of an engine, and you see Clarity being thrown into the back of a car and being driven away. As Clarity, you come to, blinking, and somebody has grabbed you, and somebody has thrown you into the back of this black hovercraft, and is now driving away. We will cut to Clarity and to the rest of you and what you do in a moment. But first, we're gonna take our break. So everyone, hang out with us for a little bit. We're gonna see how this all turns out, what the crew decides to do, and we will be back real soon. So stick with us. I was muted. Welcome back, Internet. Thank you for joining us. We are excited to be back from our break. We got lots of action going on right now. We're just going to jump right back into it. Pulse grenade has gone off in the center of your warehouse. Everyone has been thrown to the side, dazed, trying to get track of your surroundings as this attack has come out of nowhere. You hear the humming of an engine as it then roars to life as Clarity has been thrown in the back of a unmarked black hovercraft, and Klaxon, as you are kind of fading in and out of consciousness on the ground, the vehicle begins to hover away. I'm gonna say for Klaxon though, because the hit that you just took, until you receive medical attention, you're gonna be at a -1 ongoing. Because I know you're only at about 2 harm, I think, in the mechanics of the game.
Make sure you heal the one from the first aid the chat gave you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
2 armor, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so bring you back down to 2, but because it was such a big hit that I'm gonna just say that you're at -1 for a little while. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So because of that, anybody else who wants to go. I know my move.
Impulse, he alive?
He's groaning. Yes.
Stay here. Patch him up. You have a gun?
Yes.
You shoot?
Yes.
On the bike, now.
Okay. She's gonna toss Impulse a Traumaderns, which is a equipment I have, allows you to apply first aid. I can broadcast it. Allows you to apply first aid to characters at 2100 or less harm.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing about these character sheets, just hit the button.
Oh,
Shows right
Yeah.
up.
I love these sheets so much. Anyone out there, if you haven't played the Sprawl and Roll20, use these sheets.
Yeah, whoever made these sheets, they fucking rule.
I need to find out who did it. Anyway,
We need to shake
continue.
your fucking hand.
jump on the
I
back of
am
the bike.
really bad at this. I might hurt him more than I help.
All you do is just put it in his skin, press the button on the back.
Okay.
You actually, I don't think you need to roll when you use these.
I think the trauma
do you?
derms are what allow you to do first aid.
Okay.
So you need the trauma derms to do it. You still have to roll first aid though.
Okay.
I'll try. Get Claire. Bring her a centaur. She's gonna be really scared. I'll literally I'll hand Swin a centaur.
She pops it in her bag.
I'm throwing on the sniper rifle, and we're taking off on the bike.
All right, Choke hops on the bike, Swin grabbing on behind her. It
Hold on.
roars to life. It's not a hover, right? It's just a.
No, it's an actual motorcycle.
Okay.
But it is fast, responsive, powerful, and loud. Like
Just
I
like
have one.
Choke.
I haven't seen one of these in.
And it just goes roaring off. Yeah, I'm just imagining the scene from, was that iRobot with Will Smith? Who's the, yeah.
it's a
It
lot
just
like
goes roaring out amongst
Hold on.
the dredge here, with all the other vehicles winding in and out of the city streets, following after this black car that you can see very quickly darting off in the distance. I'm trying to say, so we've got what's going on with Clarity, it's going on with Impulse and Klaxon. Let's do Impulse and Klaxon right now with the healing and stuff, so we can get you guys into it if you guys are going to do something.
Okay.
So as you're doing it, Klaxon kind of pops down his visor, and he's like, "Chappie, sick him!" And Chappie folds out, but his arms fold in, and his head pops up, and he's a quadruped, and he goes like a freaking greyhound because he's fast and stealthy and whatnot. That's
Go,
what he's
Chappie,
built
go.
for.
That's the
Scary.
most terrifying mental image.
That is
of
terrifying.
Just a humanoid robot running on all fours.
When it goes onto all fours, does it go like forward? Does it do like the creepy like lean back and its head swivels
So
around? and
it's
does-
like I
Silent
said,
Hill.
it's attached to the wall, and then the arms fold out and around,
Yeah,
and they do the dog thing inward, and so all of them are dog legs now, kind of thing. But the head still kind of pops up, and it.
Oh no, do we hate Chappie?
fucking terrifying. I hate Chappie now.
I hate Chappie. I hate Chappie.
Hashtag hate Chappie. Okay, you.
Impulse will literally say that, like, I hate Chappie. I hate Chappie. I fucking hate Chappie. And she'll slam the turrets on you.
So going into the first aid roll.
+0. Here we go. I don't want to hurt you more, but I'm probably going to. Oh my god! I rolled a 12. That was straight double sixes, because I have 0. Holy shit.
Well then, you do it.
It
I
was
don't.
just as easy as I said.
Yeah,
was.
exactly. Yeah, you just slap it on there, and he is much better. Apply first aid on a 10 plus. You're gonna reduce their harm by 2 segments. So you're
it's
good. That's gonna get rid of your -1. I think. I think it's just like Pulp Fiction, just like jams it in your chest, and suddenly Klaxon.
The scene from Get Him to the Greek. I'm alive. You know. Okay.
Oh, I'm making a lot of timely movie references right now.
I hate your Chappie, but do we get in the van? What do we do?
Yeah. And it's already hovering up. It already started because I can do 2 at once. So yeah, it's like that's what I'm like.
Okay. So, yes, Choke.
Oh, I just want to say, as we go, I was imagining that when she got the bike, that Choke had Klaxon put some sort of like tracker on it that she could turn on and off in case something happened, so they would know where she was,
Okay.
so they can follow me easily.
All right. Yeah, you turn on the
Because we've tracked
tracker.
Clarity before, so I know he has those.
Yeah, we'll say Klaxon, and this is how Chappie is also following as well, as they're screaming in the crowds beneath and below, behind you guys. The robot running behind Klaxon. You pull up you guys hop into the I just forgot the name of
Tortuga,
your
the
car.
hover tank.
Tortuga, thank you. You hop into the Tortuga. A little like panel comes up with the sort of the map on it, and you can see like the little ding ding of the ping of Choke signal that you can follow, and you guys take off behind. Choke Impulse, kind of Choke weaving in and out of traffic. Sorry, Choke and Swin weaving in and out of traffic. Trying to keep up. I'm going to have Choke. I'm going to have you roll to act under pressure as you are trying to keep up with this car.
Oh, jeez. Okay. That's an 8.
Okay. On an 8 for act under pressure, you stumble, hesitate, flinch. Offer your worst outcome, hard bargain. Ugly choice. Yeah, here's what happens. So you're falling behind, the car is getting off ahead. You go to take a trying to decide how I want to play this. Yeah, you go to take a turn following them, and this truck comes out of nowhere, coming down this narrow road in the opposite direction. You can try to maneuver around this vehicle to make a hard turn here. There's a chance Swin may fall off the bike, or you can avoid the impact, kind of take it like kind of gun it past. You're gonna miss this turn, and you're gonna have to try to catch up with this vehicle another way. You may lose this car temporarily and have to find it, but Swin will not be in danger.
Do what you gotta do, girl.
I really don't want to throw her off the bike. Yeah, sorry. I let her go.
Okay.
I don't know you.
Well, we'll see if she actually gets thrown off. Swin, I'm gonna have you act under pressure.
Or I
What
do
does
this knowing full well it's a possibility.
Yeah.
I'm rolling cool.
Yes.
All right, let go. 7.
7. Okay. So here is what is going to happen then. Swin, you're probably carrying some valuable stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or something you had. You have to drop whatever you're holding to hold on to the bike.
My alcohol. Yeah, I mean, my life is more valuable than this. Well, technically, this bottle's worth more than. It's fine. I can't sell things if I'm dead.
Okay. So your bag, you feel something spill out of it. You hear a shattering behind you as you grip onto Choke to keep from falling off. As Choke kind of swerves to the side, the bike skidding, kind of fishtailing behind you. The truck veers to the right. You come within inches of it, and then kick on the throttle again and go tearing off up the sidewalk for a moment. You kind of hit this ramp. The bike bumps for a second, kind of scrapes, then you get back onto the road, evening back out and following this vehicle.
I shout obscenities at the truck driver because he was probably driving distracted.
MC.
Yeah.
I have Cyber Eyes that can record. Can I take video of this truck as we're following it?
Sure. Yeah, you can.
Cool. Also,
Yeah.
the one who almost hit us. That's going to come back later to him.
Yeah, you
We're
wanna
gonna
get-
find that guy too.
Yep.
Get his insurance information. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, you guys are
Texting and
following
driving.
behind. I'd like to cut to Clarity. Clarity, you wake up to the sound of a... What is I trying to think of? Like a pneumatic, like the the adrenaline thing we just did, like the hissing information, or the hissing sound, something like an injection, and searing pain in your head. And as you sort of blink and like refocus, like the pain like hits you, and you look and you see this car is pretty open. There's no one driving it. You can see the wheel kind of turning as this auto drive is engaged on it. It's a pretty high-tech vehicle, probably something like the military uses, like Ares Aegis would contract these out for like VIPs. And sitting across from you, you see a figure wearing dark clothing, a dark hood obscuring most of their face. A thinner but sort of wiry gentleman. And he has a mask currently covering the bottom half of his face, but you can see the sort of from the bottom of his eyes up has some piercing blue eyes, are almost unnaturally so. And you see take this cylinder in his hand, set on the seat next to him. He leans back. Your Clarity, right?
It could be. Maybe I'm not.
It's a rhetorical question, to be polite.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
We haven't met formally. Well, you might know me as Warlock. Or at least Oracle does.
Sounds familiar.
I'd say it is a familiar name to you. You remember a hacker named Warlock. You remember them because they used to work with Oracle. And he leans back and he says, I think he looks over to a data pad, and you can see an image of the back, like the outside of this vehicle, and you can see a motorcycle in the distance, kind of like zooming in and out of traffic, and he kind of glances over to it, says, your friends recover quickly.
Yeah, they bounce back.
Right. We don't have much time here, so I'm going to cut to the chase, as it were. The Midas Drive. Where is it?
The what now?
The Midas Drive.
Yeah, if this is something between you and Oracle, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but they don't really tell me things, so I don't know what that is.
Looks to the panel to his right and looks at the that screen. You see there's some other data coming up on it. Huh. Seems you're telling the truth. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping with somebody of your skills that you might know more.
So you say that I'm smart.
I'm saying you're talented. This
Okay,
conversation
just
will prove
double-check.
whether or not you're intelligent.
Well, I like to think I am, but...
Well, good. This will be easy then. You're going to get the drive for me. From Oracle. I know someone there has it. Get it, deliver it to me. And you get to live.
Yeah, that's a pretty good offer. The whole living part, though. I could I just do that without getting you the drive? Like,
You'll find that difficult with the Cortex bomb that I just implanted in you.
yeah, well, that's a bummer.
And you can tell your friends too, and I suggest you do it quickly when they catch up to us, that bomb is connected to a relay wired to a heart monitor that I have. If I die, it goes off.
Okay. So make sure that you don't die in order to make sure that I don't die, and then get you a thing that you want that I don't know anything about.
I suggest you find out about it then. They trust you. You know people there.
Have you done this to other hackers?
Yes.
And I'm guessing that they were unsuccessful.
They didn't comply.
Great. Well, it's nice meeting you, Warlock. This has been extremely unpleasant.
Well, we've met once before. I apologize for what happened to your eyes.
Motherfucker.
Like I said, it was an unfortunate situation. You were looking into something that I couldn't have anyone finding.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it is fine for now. It won't be fine for you later once we figure other stuff out, but it's fine for now. Yeah, cool. Yep. Do I get experience for that?
Yeah, you do.
Cool.
So here's what's going to happen. We're going to land at a parking garage about 1 kilometer from here. You're going to get out. Your friends are going to approach, I'm sure, guns blazing, ready to, well, do what they do. You're going to tell them not to follow me any further from there. And then I'll give you a week.
Okay.
Locate the Midas drive, deliver it to me. I'll be in contact.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. All right. Just drop me off wherever.
I appreciate you cooperating. He sits back, hits a button on the panel, and the vehicle begins to turn, choke outside, veering back and forth between traffic to follow it. Klaxon, I assume you're coming roaring around, following the signal. You're not as close behind, but you're following the beacon.
We went up.
Oh yeah, you're up. Yeah, yeah, you're following the beacon as best you can, moving over the city and kind of following the traffic patterns, because there are traffic patterns in the over city. And you all arrive and kind of find the this black vehicle setting down on top of a parking garage, choke, and Swin coming roaring up the ramps of the parking garage, reaching the top and then skidding to a halt, and kind of leaving this big trail of smoke behind you. Klaxon, the vector thrusters on the tank, roaring, kind of sending paper and debris scattering out as it comes landing, and then the door opens, and Clarity comes kind of staggering out a bit. You're a little bit dizzy, but it kind of right yourself after a moment.
Fingers off triggers unless I say.
Yes, ma'am.
And also, too, right after the bike, the Greyhound Chappie is there, and it rolls. It rolls, and as it rolls, its legs twist out, and it reaches inside and pulls out its discreet auto-fire something else gun. And so it's there, already pointing at the car, standing like a person.
That is the coolest fucking like visual. It's disgusting, but it's the coolest fucking visual.
Scary.
Of this thing just rolling out. Listen, every criminal organization now is gonna have a Chappie bot. I'm just.
Oh no.
You guys are gonna have to find an army of these Chappie bots now.
No, I don't,
Hanks, I hate it.
I don't want it.
You guys can have toys. I can have toys. So, Clarity, you come staggering out. The door shuts behind you. The vehicle doesn't start. Actually, it does. Like it starts to kind of hover up as Clarity comes stepping out. You see all your friends there with their weapons out, getting ready to do their thing.
Hey, guys, don't shoot or follow him or anything. Oh.
Are you joking?
No, I'm kind of not. If he dies, I die, and if we don't do what he wants, I die, and if I don't do what he wants, I die. So it's really just an I die situation unless we do other stuff. So
Choke pulls a chain off her arm and says, "Oh, I'm not gonna kill him."
Who was
it? I'm a little concerned about the whole me dying thing. I don't know if that's a good idea.
How's he gonna kill you if he's dead?
It's
The
kind of
vehicle
like
is now like
a
hovering
cortex
away.
bomb in my brain connected to him, and yeah, that's a thing that happened.
Give her the
You're muted.
centaur. Give her the centaur.
Can I attempt a Huck spider bot to attach to his car?
Thanks.
Yes, you can. Trying to decide. We're doing a lot of action under pressure. I'm trying to decide if it would be that or that's probably the only one. It's such a good catch-all for most things. So yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. Unless you can justify something else.
It's good by me.
Okay.
10.
10.
So like the grenade pulse grenade that came at us, I Huck spider ball through the air.
Okay, so kind of clasps onto the side of it as the vehicle begins to hover off and away, sending a little signal to you. So you have essentially you have like a tracker on the car right now as it goes hovering off, and as the engine recedes and the wind kind of dies down, you're all standing up here in the relative quiet of the city, with Clarity just having dropped that bomb on you.
Who was it?
Yeah, that's the thing. That was the guy that made me go blind and took my eyes. So
What?
double whammy.
Why did he take your eyes?
I was looking into stuff he didn't like, I guess. His name's Warlock. He used to work for
Oh.
Oracle, but he doesn't anymore.
Well, that would explain the notes left at the. It's fine.
Can we go home and I can explain this? Because I'm not feeling great.
You're
Yeah.
home safe?
Are you gonna be okay with a bomb in your brain?
Oh yeah, as long as I get him this Midas drive thing within a week, then I should be okay. But
Get him
I
a who to
don't.
what now?
That's the thing I want to explain when we get back, because I don't know.
Right. Come on. Get in the van. Go ahead. Need a pillow? Do you want to lay on my clutch? I don't know.
I think I'm good. I'm just gonna sit here with my head between my knees and meditate or whatever I do.
Okay.
As they go off, I want to turn to Swin. Are you okay?
I think so. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
I thought I almost lost you.
I have a very tight grip.
Right. Do you know something about this?
I do actually, but I think we should all stay together because, I mean, I didn't get a chance before we really got into things.
Okay. Do you want to go in the van?
No.
Okay. On the bike.
She hops on and like holds Choke's stomach.
Those abs are just handlebars
I was gonna say,
themselves. Like,
yeah.
play the keys on those
Yeah.
abs.
She's-
yeah.
There's no fat on her body.
It's like holding on to a piece of rebar.
Mm.
All right. You all zoom back to the base. I think, Claxon, you're probably tracking the location of the spider bot as you go. It continues on for a while, probably about maybe 5 or 6 miles in the opposite direction, and then it stops. And you're just getting this constant ping from a location further in the city.
Okay. I was so it has jamming, so I was gonna be like, oh hi supercar flying by yourself without a pilot, and just watch it drop out of the sky, and I was like, oh, dead man switch. So beautiful.
Master criminal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys make it back to the warehouse. Clarity kind of coming in. The lights are a little too bright right now. You grab yourself a cup of noodles.
Do you want a drink?
I feel like that would make it worse. So probably not. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe in the morning.
Do you want a sleeping pill?
Maybe. I'll take that later.
I got some downers if you need them.
Like lay down. Just like lay down. Just
Okay.
good.
Do you want to play Tetris?
Yeah, but I think we should talk about this whole Midas thing first, and what we need to do, and the bomb in my brain and that sort of thing.
I just meant like as a wind down.
Yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, there's a thing called the Midas drive that he wants us to get within a week, or else my brain explodes, which won't be fun for, I don't think, anyone.
What is it?
I don't know. I've never heard of it before. When he says that, that's what he says, that he's done this to other hackers and they were non-compliant. So,
Well, now we know what happened to those other folks, I suppose.
And we know what a drive is.
That we do.
So, Swin,
Yes.
you said you knew something.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
sorry. I was hired by one of the families of the hackers who died to find out what happened to them. They said they were acting strange, which makes sense if they were offered the same ultimatum. And one of them left a note that said Warlock. So now you know everything I know, just better.
Just Warlock. That's it.
Yes.
Claire, do
Nope.
you know anything else about this asshole?
well, let's go over it. He used to work for Oracle, doesn't work for Oracle anymore, burned out my eyes from my head, and put a bomb in my brain. So obviously he has it out for me for some reason.
Oh,
Asshole.
add to the list that he's got a weaker list to live.
Okay, yeah, that's a good thing to add to the list. Oh yeah, and if he dies, I die until we figure out what to do with this thing in my head.
It's okay. We'll figure that out.
I
Put a
hate
fucking bullet in his.
I hate to bring up a touchy subject, but all info is good info. Maybe if we know more about that, we might figure out or know where to go to get more info on this jackass.
Like when this happened.
Yeah, again, I know it's personal,
I mean,
but
It was kind of weird because I was kind of just looking into, I thought just regular systems and stuff when it happened, but apparently I was onto something else if he felt the need to do that.
what were you looking at?
It was just some Oracle related stuff. Like, they have some case files and things that they just leave open. And I wasn't looking into Warlock specifically, but sometimes, they try and keep tabs on people who aren't part of them anymore. I was just, I don't remember exactly what I was doing. You'd think I would, but it was more just kind of messing around.
So, if we knew more about the explosive in your head, and we had Spiderbot, if it's not a continual relay explosive, we could put Spiderbot on your head, jam the signal, and you'd be fine. But I imagine it's a thing where if you were to try to block it, it would just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deadlock.
Yeah.
And speaking of Spiderbot, the car landed. Did anyone get out of it and go anywhere? Or
Oh yeah, does Cyberel have like a visual feed that you can keep through?
Yeah.
So you go back because I was assuming that as you were driving, you were probably only just tracking its location. You go back through the visual
where he's at or whatever
database. Yeah. So you the car landed in an alleyway, kind of in the northern part of the dredge, just outside of a processing plant by one of the big food distributors, and it landed there. Nobody got out of it. Just sitting there right now.
Yeah.
Like doors didn't open or anything.
Okay. Yeah, Spiderbot will kind of give the thing a once over.
Okay.
Like,
does a scan of the car and kind of looks over, so like everything seems to be intact. No readings or no movement coming from inside.
All right. I guess I will slowly crawl up the side of there from like under or whatever the vehicle and visually look inside.
Okay. Go ahead and do an assess for me.
Assess is edge. Good job. 8.
So you can ask one. What question do you want to ask?
It says, let's. What do I notice despite an effort to conceal it?
That's a good one. You notice a couple things. There are. Well, there's not much in the car. It seems like it was just taken or just used for the purpose of this transportation. I think you notice one thing, like the panel, the interface for the vehicle. It's kind of flashing a little bit. Like, you've seen this with like high-level hacks that it kind of destroys some of the programming of the car afterwards, and you're gathering that this car is probably stolen and has now been ditched. What you also notice before anything happens is there is a proximity mine that has been set under the driver's side seat. Spiderbot doesn't turn it off. It doesn't trigger it because not big enough and hasn't moved onto that seat yet.
Yeah, and I guess Claxon would just sigh wherever we're sitting and be like, he vanished again. The car is at this location. He'll on a table map or whatever, GPS screen, it'll show where it was at last. And he's like, and there's the same kind of bomb that took out Rosie in the car.
All right, so the question we have before us is, do we get this drive or do we try to get this guy?
I'm not like super excited to steal something from Oracle. I kind of work with them and kind of like what they do, and would like to keep that working relationship.
Yeah, but based on what happened today, I don't know that we're gonna be able to find him.
Yeah. And I don't know how to get this thing out of my head.
Wait, sorry, what happened today? With the shooting? Is that what you're talking about?
He can. I mean, if it was him, I guess. Whoever it was that was shooting at Claire can just disappear.
With tech?
Like cloaking.
Probably why he goes by Warlock. Just guessing.
Fucking nerds.
I mean, if he's got special tech, I know a lot of people. Maybe we can figure out where he gets it from. It's got to be rare.
It's a good angle.
But do we want to try and fuck him over? Or do we want to try and see what we can do with this oracle?
Claire,
Mm-hmm.
do you know anyone at Oracle that might take pity upon you and maybe help you out in this situation? Like, fake him out long enough to get the thing out of your head?
Yeah, I mean, I think I know a few people who would at least be willing to talk with me about it. See what we can do.
That's a start, for sure.
I mean, we might as well find out what this Midas drive is.
That might be our only option.
Yeah. Yeah, just not super looking forward to it.
Why?
Well, I don't want to make an enemy of Oracle. But I don't want to explode either, so it's kind of just a lose-lose situation right now.
Well, the situation with Oracle is a mess that's easier to clean up.
That's true. Okay, well, I can talk to someone at Oracle. I'm sure Phoebus will tell me something. Especially if I mention I'm going to explode otherwise.
Oh, he'd hate that.
He absolutely would, especially if you push the point that no date until you don't explode.
You know, if you tell him you've got a bomb in your head, he is gonna keep DMing you like every hour.
Yeah, but
Is that worse than your head exploding?
I can't really blame him for that. I mean, if I didn't live with you guys, I'm sure you guys would also be messaging me every hour if I told you I had a bomb in my head. You just happen to be here.
Yeah, but we're your friends.
Phoebus is a friend.
Phoebus is actively trying to get in your pants.
Yeah. I guess some friends might do that. Not all friends do that.
No, some can.
Depends on the friends. Anyway, I guess I'll contact him and try and find out more stuff.
Okay.
Anyone else have any ideas of what to do?
This is sort of out of my area of expertise, so
I can ask around. I don't know. Trent might have some more info, but again, this is beyond just like a faulty game. This is some like next level hacky shit. So I don't know. Like if I were in this situation, I'd ask you.
Well, no pressure or anything.
Hey, if it doesn't work, I know people.
you know someone who can put a head back together.
Do you want it to be human? And do you want it to be the same head?
Yeah. Do you know someone that can get a bomb out of a head without it exploding?
Possibly.
Let's check on that.
I'll make a few calls.
Claxon is playing the world's largest game of Marble Madness, trying to get Spider Ball home.
because it like slowly backed off the car and like hung by one leg and then dropped and turned into a ball, and it's like starting to roll home through the sprawl to
Yeah.
to get back. So he's kind of like out of the corner of his eye playing this weird video game.
You're basically playing Super Monkey Ball.
Exactly.
Urban edition.
Yep.
Love it.
Super Monkey Sprawl.
Super Monkey Sprawl.
I'm writing it down. That's amazing.
We get sponsorship. Someone creates the game. The game
I
ends
did
up
it.
giving us money. You did it. You win. You win.
Listen, we
Taffy.
come up
I
with
did
the
it.
best ideas during this game. I do none of them. All right. So just so I can clarify, Clarity's reaching out to Phoebus.
Oh, you need some clarity?
Clarity's reaching out to Phoebus. Swin is reaching out to see if somebody looking for a potential bomb disposal.
I'm gonna wait until Clarity gets back with her
Okay.
stuff, so we know
Alright.
which direction we're gonna go in.
That's fine. Okay, then let's do Clarity's thing first, and we'll see where it goes. So, Clarity.
Clarity rolls up into her closet and is gonna video call Phoebus this time.
Okay.
Just no warning.
Skype logo comes up, ringing, and then because Skype is the only video conferencing in the future, it just took
Zoom
over
is
everyone
dead.
else. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. Anyway, they suddenly
Somehow
pop-
it's gotten worse.
yeah.
It's a dystopian future. Skype
Yeah.
is the only way to call people now.
Then it sort of the screen lights up and you see a dark room. Some like wrappers scattered around a desk. He like adjusts the monitor a bit. It's like get into focus, and you see Phoebus looks a little like disheveled and was like unexpecting this. And is like trying to straighten themselves up. He adjusts his glasses a bit and says, "Oh, hey, Clarity. How's it going?"
Hey Phoebus, I have a bomb in my head.
Are you joking with me again?
No,
This wasn't funny the last time you did it, and I'm still paying back that store for the damage, and like it was a big listen. I've got some work I need to do if that's what this is.
No, this is not a joke. I was kidnapped by Warlock and I have a bomb in my head.
What?
Yeah, that's a really long story. I don't actually know a lot about Warlock other than that he used to be part of Oracle, but for some reason he has doubt for me. And wants me to.
Warlock's dead. How?
Well, someone calling himself Warlock put a bomb in my head.
How? But wait, bomb? Hold on. So they put a bomb. Like, do I can get someone out there? Like, do we? How? And you just see him
Phoebus,
like
take a
begin to
deep
like
breath.
begin to like panic and begin to. Hi, this is more than
I know this is really difficult for you. I just need you to take a deep breath. Get it together.
All right. Okay. Warlock died like a few years ago. Somebody the Apollo put out a hit on them after they left, and that was it. As far as I know, they were dead, like full on, like murked, billion pieces. Those pieces put into concrete, thrown in the bottom of the bay. I think it was. I mean, that's the rumor, at least.
So I now know from experience that if there's not a body, it didn't happen. So I'm gonna guess either someone knew Warlock and took on that name, or he's not dead.
That's not good.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, but it doesn't sound good considering he's very angry and taking it out on me, who did nothing wrong ever in her
Wait,
life.
you were looking into the head, the deaths. Was this related to that?
Yeah, I think we figured out how those heads were exploding.
Oh no. What does he want you to do?
Okay. I don't know what this is, but I have a feeling it's going to make you freak out if you know what it is. So I need you to not freak out, okay?
Okay.
He wants me to steal something and bring it to him called the Midas Drive.
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay, good. So you're not going to freak out. Well, that makes my job a little bit more difficult. Not that I really want to steal it, but again, there's a whole bomb in the head thing. Hence why I'm video chatting you and not text chatting you.
This isn't good. Okay. So if Warlock is still alive, I need to tell. Apollo needs to know.
Probably.
Have you relayed this to Pythia yet?
Nope. You're the first person I told.
Oh, good. Should I tell them about this? Are they gonna blow up your head if I know? Are they gonna blow up my head if I say something?
I don't think they can do that from here unless you have a bomb in your head that you know about or don't know about.
How would I know?
Well, for me, it was kind of obvious because he stuck a thing in my head and he put it in there. But so if you don't have any memories of that, I think you're gonna be fine.
I don't. I don't. Okay.
Just take a deep breath. It's all gonna be okay. If something happens, it'll happen to me. So.
Right. Well, what can I do to help?
If you can find out about this Midas Drive, that would be super helpful.
Okay.
Or if you could find someone who can get this thing out of my head, that would also be helpful.
Okay. I can probably help ask around about the drive. I'm not sure about the bomb. But I'll see what I can do.
Okay, thanks, Phoebus. We'll go on a date someday when there's not a bomb in my head.
Yeah. Okay. I'll call you as soon as I know something.
Okay. Thanks, bye.
Bye. And he then you hang up the call.
Hey guys. Sets off the fire alarm.
The fire.
Are we under attack?
No, it's clarity.
Kind of a doorbell for her, a reverse
We already
doorbell.
have a job.
It's how she calls us.
Of course you got it.
Turn it off.
She's 5 feet away from us.
She doesn't like to come out. It's her
Turns
safe
off the fire alarm.
If you
spot.
listen closely, she did yell, but
You had to know I was gonna get that eventually. Been waiting.
You'd think we'd get used to it.
It is a little startling.
They're taking too long, so she turns on the fire alarm again.
We're coming!
Coming.
Turns it off.
You scared Swen. She's gonna shoot one of us.
stuck a wrench at her door.
I do not have a soft trigger figure. Let's go.
Yes, dear. What is it?
So this warlock guy apparently died a few years ago. Yeah, Apollo, the leader of Oracle, put out a hit on him and apparently blew him up. But as we know, that doesn't mean that he's dead, so...
There wasn't a body, was there?
No, he was a million pieces. Yeah. That's how they get you.
Smart.
So that's, I think, important to know. Phoebus didn't really seem to know exactly why this all happened either. probably has something to do with this Midas drive, or not. I don't know.
Does
He
he know
didn't know
what it
anything.
is?
Yeah, he doesn't know that either. So
Phoebus, disappointed in you.
Well, we have some options. You could talk directly to your oracle people, but it sounds like that in and of itself may be dangerous.
worried about that. Yeah.
What do you think they're going to do?
Well, they definitely won't let me take whatever this Midas drive thing is if it's so important that they had to try and kill someone over it. Or so I doubt that they would let me take it to spare my life and not die, because I'm a great hacker and I think I'm pretty invaluable to them, but they have a lot of hackers, so
Aren't they supposed to be like the best? Wouldn't they want to know that someone's coming after it?
yes.
So if you told them, I don't know how all this works, so I'm just sort of throwing spaghetti at the wall, but with a bunch of minds like yours, couldn't they fake it? Give him something that's close enough, take the bomb out of your head, then I'll just fucking shoot him. Done.
Yeah, that maybe we can try for sure. I mean, I can't ever get a hold of Apollo, but I might be able to get a hold of Cassandra or one of the others, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'll spout this too because I sort of just dropped those names too. So Apollo, leader of Oracle. Nobody ever speaks with Apollo. The sort of mouthpiece for Apollo, or the person who gives all the orders from them, is Pythia, which is an AI that sort of runs the entire group, gives out jobs, deals with the day-to-day stuff, and she's the one that delivers everything from and to Apollo.
Yeah, Pythia's a robot, so I'm not sure if she would be super understanding.
Maybe the angle in is less about the Midas drive thingy and more about, hey, we just found out that Warlock, that dude you wanted to like murder a million times over, is still alive.
That might be a good idea. I mean, Phoebus seemed super shocked about it, so he's gonna ask around. Hopefully he'll come back with some more information. But if not, I can go straight to, I guess someone else or Pythia. But again, she is an AI, so she's not going to be like super helpful. I don't know. How good are AIs these days? I like
Very
hacking
good.
them, but
Yeah, I mean, I say most AIs function indistinguishable from people. From
maybe
flesh
less
people.
empathy.
Yeah, except whatever their programming is, they're more like adherent to that.
Cool. Well, anyone else have any other ideas or leads or anything? Because my head really hurts, and I just had to talk to a guy who really wants to go on a date with me and deal with his emotional feelings on having a bomb in my head. So I'm kind of spent.
Go lie down. We'll talk, and then if we need you, we'll wake you up. Do you want to mix that that pill into your noodles? Would that be helpful?
I can just take it.
Oh, okay. I'm just throwing it
I'll
out
get
there.
you something to help you sleep.
Okay.
I have sleep. It's a new drug. Just a little patch you put on your neck and you go to sleep. If anyone is interested.
Oh, I'll try that.
Sure. Hands you a little like square that's like, I don't know what an ecstasy patch looks like. I'm assuming it's like that. You just put it's like a nicotine patch, yeah. That you put on your skin.
You put it on just immediately.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I thought it was obvious that you just.
Oh my God.
Waited till you lay down.
Yeah.
I got her.
Oh, okay.
Scoop.
Now, you know, I only know where Klaxon sleeps. Where the hell does everybody else sleep in the warehouse?
Up in my apartment.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
an
right.
apartment upstairs.
That's right. Clarity, do you just sleep in your chair? Do you just like pull the lever and lean back and out?
Yep, she sleeps in her chair.
Yeah.
I was imagining our couch is like a futon, like one of the like shitty couches, like pull-out couch. I think Choke just sleeps in there because the gym is in there. Her like gym equipment is in there in a corner, so she just like gets up and goes and works out.
And she's so freaking tall that a futon is basically the only bed that she'll fit on.
She sleeps like diagonally on the, yeah.
Nice.
Should I be looking into something?
I mean, if you're awake and you got time, that'd be fantastic.
I am honestly more interested in this angle of finding someone to safely take that shit out of her head, and then we can just go kill this fucker.
Yeah.
Or even better, sick Oracle on him because they realized that they didn't do a good enough job and he's still alive. Easy peasy.
Sure. Let me make some calls. What time is it?
It's,
Is it
I don't know, evening.
okay?
The worst
So,
possible question you can ask a
sorry,
GM.
I'm sorry. Is
It's
it
whatever
unreasonable for
time-
me to call people at this hour?
Yeah, sure.
Followed by, what day is it?
Yeah.
The time. DM's
They-
worst nightmare.
The corporations did away with dates a long time ago. Every day's a work day.
So I should not call people tonight.
You can, yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Well, it's also against this problem. People work nonstop. Like people
Yeah.
are awake, taking drugs to stay awake, sleeping odd hours. We don't really worry about that stuff around here.
We've got video equipment in the office if you want to use it.
Could you show me?
It's
Yeah,
upstairs.
Choke, why don't you show her?
Yeah, I said yeah.
Okay, I'm just go ahead.
Just looking at Impulse like,
Just said.
Lead her up to the conference room.
hey, it's yours if you want it.
For now or? Oh, for now. Okay, yeah.
I can't give away our conference room.
People make deals with me all the time. I'm sorry. It's
I bet.
And how do you? Is there a password?
Well, I don't know that Choke knows how it works.
It's alligator
Actually-
7. That was the
It's
Oh,
on a.
big.
There's a sticky note.
Clarity.
Yeah,
on
Clarity,
the
I think,
side.
probably had to write down the password for her because she doesn't fucking remember how to use it.
Corner of the whiteboard. Choke.
Circle.
Password. Blah blah blah. Save.
Password. Eventually, I'll remember it. She keeps changing it.
Some people are concerned about security. Starts trying to find one of her contacts.
Okay.
I know people is a move that I have.
All right.
Once permission, you may introduce a new contact, and I need to roll to see how well I know them.
Okay. For. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Do that.
I do that. 13.
Damn. Okay.
I know people. What can I say?
All right. So on a 10 plus, they've worked. You've worked with the contact before. They have talent. All right. Write them down as a contact. All right. Cool. Who is this person?
His name is Finn. Or no, Gil.
Gil.
He
It's some sort of
is-
part of the fish.
And he's a fish.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he has scars on his neck,
Okay.
which make
Okay.
him look like he has gills. So everyone just calls him Gil.
Gotcha. Shitty friends.
He is her contact in the medical community. So any cyber implants or not like first aid sort of thing, but yeah.
All right. Is he like a street doc? Like private practice?
No, he's totally like a doctor that she calls while he's at work, and he's like, I can't talk to you right now. Like, and she's like, come on, you know. He's one of those like unwilling but like always helps her out sort of dudes.
Okay. So cyber implant technician. Okay. Yeah. Well, you've worked with them before.
Mhm.
Awesome. So yeah, you pull up the video conferencing. You're okay. You pull the video conferencing. It sort of flashes for a second, and you see a room like illuminated. It's a big white room. You hear a heart monitor going off. There's a table. You see somebody that is open on that table currently, and he is standing there like gloves up, just blood covering both sides. Clearly been hands deep in this person. Medical or surgical mask and goggles. Says, Dr. Gilp.
Hey.
So I'm in the middle of something right now. What do you need?
Should I go?
No, you're good. You're good.
Who's that?
Oh, this is a friend of mine. Look,
Listen,
I'm
you
interested
can't just
in...
call me. You can make an appointment like everyone else.
Gil, come on. We've been friends for so long. I helped you out 2 weeks ago.
Right, and then I helped you out in return. I thought that's how this worked. All right, fine. Yeah.
I
What
have a medical query for you, my friend.
All right. You have about 45 seconds until they start to code, so please.
I know someone with a bomb in their head, and I want it removed.
Can't be done.
Why?
I'm assuming you're talking about a Cortex bomb, right?
Yes.
Right. Well, it can't be done. There's a reason why they make them the way they do. I mean, the only people that can remove Cortex bombs, the people that put it in, are the corporations that make them. You'd have to have access to a corporate medical facility. Top of the line equipment.
Do you know anybody there? Do you have any contacts?
Looks over back. You can hear the heartbeat monitor in the background starting to like kind of pick up a little bit. He says, I may know a few people. Go ahead and roll a fast talk.
Okie dokie. Do I have
Convince
something
someone
for
what
that?
you want to do with promises, lies, or bluster. Roll style.
Roll style?
Yeah.
Uh, 11.
Damn. Nice.
Can I say I'm good?
Yeah. On a 10 plus, NPCs do what you want. So he thinks he says, all right. The only facility that I've ever worked out of, I did my residency at a, let's see. Yeah. Soma would be the person the corporation that had most likely have the equipment that you need. I did my residency there 15 years ago, so I know a couple of people that work in that department. I can't say that they work exclusively or would even talk about the use of Cortex devices. That's not strictly legal. I mean, as legal as anything they do. So if you're asking around there, I would keep that part quiet. You'll need access to that equipment and somebody that knows how to operate it.
Well, you know what? I'm going to let you get back to your thing because I know you're busy.
Right.
Why don't you just shoot me that list when you're done, okay?
Okay.
Is that supposed to be squirting?
Damn it! He goes walking away, and the the line cuts off.
She, like, turns around in the chair.
So you do know people.
A lot of people. I mean, is there anything you've ever wanted that you don't have? Because I could get it.
Oh, lots of things.
I have a question. Ah,
For me.
yes.
Okay, shoot.
Why choke?
You're not the first person to ask me that. How do you know that's not my real name?
Is it Russian?
No. I, once upon a time, used to fight. Rarely fight in the pits. Pay-per-view. TV. Whole deal.
Mm.
You use a chain. And, when someone's got a chain wrapped around their neck, generally the only word they can ever get out of their mouth is choke.
Nice.
So, that's what was on the posters.
I would love to see you fight.
I was on TV the other day.
Do you have any videos?
I'm positive Impulse has them. It was a mech fight. Not quite the sweat and blood I'm used to, but...
If you're not tired, I'd love to see it.
Sure, yeah. Got that. Got some old fight footage.
Sweet.
You want a beer?
Yeah. Sounds great. Since my alcohol's gone.
I'll get you a new one. It won't be nice or expensive, but it'll do the job.
Price of doing business, I probably. Just follows her.
Just walks downstairs.
All right. Two of you go to watch fight videos.
I'll
All
show
right.
like a little bit of the mech fight just because it's cool. But then probably some old footage.
Up until the part
Won a
that
lot
you
of
lost.
fights. And then that's not important. The older fights are what she's proud of. But she doesn't have all these tattoos for nothing.
Swin is very
Impulse is
impressed.
Peeking around the corner, waiting for them to start making out.
Do they?
Do they?
Do they?
Oh, she wants to. She is all about this. She's like trying to say the right thing to impress her, but all she has is like, hey, these are all the items I have. I did some deals the other day. You want drugs? This is what I got.
You want drugs? I think Joke like legit sits there and tries to like talk to her about the fights and stuff for a while, and probably tells her about her tattoos because people always ask. So
No way Swin's gonna make a move. She's too scared and aroused.
And one doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the other.
Well, just saying. She's very clearly interested. I don't know if she picks up on it at this point, but she's not like holding back.
RJ in chat says make a move, coward.
Okay, well, for the bits, I guess. No, Choke's not a complete dumbass. It just takes her a minute. I think, yeah, they have a couple of beers, and Choke will probably make a move.
All right.
Impulse just
like
nods.
giggling from around the corner.
Oh, no. She's just like, good. And she'll just go up to her apartment. More supervising than like peeping Tom. She was just like, come on. Okay. And she went upstairs.
Supervising. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they make out.
All right. Fight videos and chill. The rest of you do your own thing. I'm having this image though of that you guys are doing this. You guys are like watching on the TV, which is like it's all one big room, and Impulse is around the corner and giggling, and like Klaxon just like comes out from underneath the thing the car that he's working on, sees this and like slides back down into it. Perfect. Well, we are about at time. So is there any last things that anybody wanted to do? I think some clarity's just out. at this point. Just been a hard day for Clarity.
She's had a really hard day.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I just have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Swin gonna stay?
I mean, yeah. She's not gonna leave this opportunity. Do I get my contacts, by the way? Does he send a list, or do I have to?
Yes. Yeah. I'll generate that for next time. I'll make a note. So
Then I
yeah.
pull out the futon.
Ooh. All right. So with all of that, with a couple of leads, potentially having the device removed, following up with Apollo and Oracle, turning them against Warlock, and anything else you guys might be able to come up with. That's where we'll pick up next time. See which way you guys decide to go to save Clarity and get her revenge. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's gonna be it for us today. Oh, before I wrap it all up, I always forget this. Let's do links, because I just never remember that until after. So at the end of every session, which is supposed to be at the end of every mission, but it's just more exciting this way. Each of you can pick somebody that you feel knows your character better. Got to see a little bit more of them this session. Got to had some better experience with them, or negative experience, and that person gains an additional link with you. So, does anyone have one that just jumps to mind? Besides our guest.
Say it.
Say it, coward.
I think that Swin and Choke got to know each other a lot better this session.
All right, Choke knows Swin better.
Oh, by the way, I pet named the mission, the mind-blowing mission. Because, it has to have a bad name, so.
Yeah.
Operation Mind Blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. I will mark that down in my notes because I'm keeping track of these.
So I get to add one with her then.
You have +1 link
Okay.
with Swin now. Yes. Who else?
Bet.
I'm going to start calling on people.
I feel like Impulse knows Clarity a little bit better. They yeah. I just feel it.
In my bones.
In my
Sure.
bones.
All right. So,
Impulse brought Clarity a lot of noodles and stuff this session.
that is true. You guys had some bonding time. Okay. So Impulse, you get +1 link with Clarity. Who else? The other 3 of you.
Claxon knows that sometimes I won't kill you if I'm attempting first aid.
There it is. There. Perfect.
Only sometimes, though.
So Klaxon knows Impulse a little better.
All right.
So wait, who gets the point on that?
You do.
You do.
Oh, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
That puts us at 4.
Okay, cool. So
Hey.
the 2 of you so you roll over to 1,
A
Klaxon,
scene.
and you get an XP. And then you guys will do it next session. You guys think about it in the meantime, but you guys do a scene together to kind of show how your relationship has sort of improved, what has changed, how you guys hit this next level. Awesome. And then so Klaxon and Choke, who do you guys have?
Can I pick everyone?
No. I'm willing to bend the rules a lot, but I'm going to stick with that one. You can pick one person.
I'm
Here's
gonna
what I'll say.
Okay.
I will say one. If you're contemplating picking the guest character, you can pick one person in the group and the guest.
I want to pick more than one. I want to pick everyone.
I know.
If I can pick 2, I mean, Swin. I think I'm gonna pick Clarity because this is the second time that Choke has literally dove in front of a bullet for her, and then there are these moments. I think that these moments of like compassion and like taking care of other people that don't come out of Choke very much. Or she's like, do you want like, do you need this? Do you want this? Would this help? I want to help. Which she doesn't act like that very often. So.
All right. So you pick Clarity, and are we saying one for Swin too?
Please.
Okay, yeah. That's fine because with
If
guest
this was
characters-
Apocalypse World, I'd have a move for it, but.
Mm-hmm. Claxon?
Yeah, I'm in a boat where I think they all know me better because I threw myself on a freaking grenade for them.
If anybody should get to pick everybody, it's Claxon.
So, yeah, I guess let's say Impulse.
All right.
Okay.
So is Claxon the only one that rolled over this time?
I'm close, but yeah.
I rolled over last time, so all mines are 1s and 2s.
Okay. All right. That will do it. Good game, guys. We will be back next week, same time, same place. I think we'll also have LB next time to finish up her role as Swin for this mission. So we will all be back here to see how that turns out, to save Clarity and the world. Anyway,
I did think you said end the world.
Oh
no, and the world.
Save the hacker, save the world.
No. Oh no! I thought she was frozen, and now we just lost her.
Oh no!
That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap us up. And see if she comes back in before we're done. Thank you everyone out there for joining us. We'll be back next week. In the meantime, check out tomorrow, Saturday Night's Apocalypse. We're playing the Prince of the Apocalypse campaign setting, set in a post-apocalypse version of the Sword Coast. I run that. It's a lot of fun. Come join us at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. Schedule's below. Rest of our schedule is as normal for the rest of the week. Slang 101 on Sunday. Tuesday, we have AOS. Thursday, we'll have Wild Space. Friday, we'll be back for this. In the meantime, not on channel, over on Cobalt Press, you can check out Savannah's show, A Lesson in Deep Magic, which is, as I said, on twitch.tv/Cobalt Press. That's at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And Savannah plays a hippie druid with a cult following.
She's a cleric.
Cleric, that's right. I don't know why I said druid. Hippie cleric with a cult following.
She's a prophet.
Cult, you say?
Wrong.
Impulse is interested.
She's kind of a prophet.
Yeah. On Friday, also off channel, you can catch Savannah again on Encounter Roleplay with GB, playing Diesel Punks. Savannah runs that. It's the, I almost said Prince of the Apocalypse. It's Apocalypse World. Oh, yay. Warren's back. Hi.
Kind of.
Kind of. She kind of froze. But yeah. And that's our schedule. Check us out in all those places. Follow us on Discord, or join us on Discord, so we do most of our talking. Follow us on Twitter. And of course, follow us here on Twitch if you haven't already, because why not? Just got to click a button. And subscribe if you really want to. You get access to some additional stuff on our Discord server and some other fun things if you do. And we really appreciate it. But
And
I'll
follow
go
our
ahead.
guest, LB Hackemup.
Yes.
You can
follow
find her
yourself-
at LB Hackemup.
Do it.
Yeah. Does anyone have anything they want to plug? I'm always bad about asking.
Wear your mask. Be safe.
Wear your mask.
Yes.
No, yeah, you said all my stuff.
Or Choke will find you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, Morgan. Oh, I'll
Yeah.
say real quick, I it got mentioned a bunch of times during Diesel Punks earlier, which we were hosting. But also this weekend, Encounter Roleplay is hosting EncounterCon, which me and GB aren't going to be in, but a lot of our good friends over there are going to be in Saturday and Sunday. A bunch of streamed games all week for everybody who really wanted to go to a con but can't because universe. So starting at 1:00 Eastern time tomorrow afternoon, twitch.tv/Encounter Roleplay with their big special community announcement, and then a bunch of games all weekend. So go hang out with them. They're doing a charity stream tomorrow afternoon at 4 for Thrive DC, which is raising money to help out the homeless population of Washington DC. So go hang out and donate if you can. It's a really good cause.
Awesome. All right. Glad Morgan can come back for the end. Sorry having internet problems. But we will go ahead and call it there. Thank you everyone out there for supporting us. We will see you very, very soon. And until next time, good game and good night, internet.
Good night, internet. Bye.